Welcome to the first part of our farm tour. Part one covers the last 6 months in 2020. So starting off in July 2020, the highlight of this month certainly was the virtual online show organised by the Irish Moil Cattle Society. So we haltered 12 cattle and exhibited 12 cattle in this show. First up, just past there, was Curran McKeely Pandora the seventh, who won her class, senior champion, and went on to be crowned overall champion. Second up, this cow here at the moment is Glasdrumman Cherry the 58th. She was in the same class as the first cow, and she came third in her class. Now we're on to Ballyray Lily, 6691. You'll see a bit more of her later. She was sold in the sale, so she won her class as well. She first prize. So now presently we're on to Curran Akili Pandora 490. This was first Gavin heifer, a wee calf at 2 year old. She came third in her class. So now we're on to the maiden heifer class. Curran Akili Penny Lee, 525, third in her class. The same class, maiden heifer class, Sampson Adaisy, she came second in her class. So I was two heifers in that, so I was second and third in that class. So it was. So next up, onto the calf class. This is the autumn born heifer calf class. Burren Princess Pandora. She won her class, was crowned calf champion. The second in this class, second place is Curran Akili Cherry 535. Got second place in the same class, the autumn born heifer calf class. So this is Curran Akili Cherry 535. Now, Curran Akili Lily 6730 at Springborn heifer calf. Springborn heifer calf. You'll see her again later, for she was sold in the magnificent Moilies sale. Second prize in the Springborn heifer calf class. This is Curran Akili Penny Lee 557. She won the Springborn heifer class, so that was another first place for us with Curran Akili and Penny Lee 557. Now moving on, also in the same class, this was a fourth prize winner, Curran Akili Pandora. She was also sold in the sale, so you'll not see her later on. We didn't feature her later on, but she was sold. This was Ballyray Lily. This was the only animal not to make the top 5 placings in the show. So we're very proud of all our 12 females, 100 females. The first month up was August 2020. Shows 2 videos here, one on the left and one on the right. The video on the left is of a group of 4 bull calves with their mothers. These four bull calves would have been the best of the crop of bull calves last year. The 4 at that time, they had the potential for breeding, and in hindsight they did all go on for breeding. All out of the one sire, Castle Ale Morris 2. He was classified excellent 94 and was out of an excellent 95 cow, so he was. So the video on the right is one of these bull calves, Prince Charming and his mother, Burn Lass. This bull calf, this was actually the video that was used to sell this bull calf in the magnificent Moilies sale. he was sold to over the Yorkshire breeder over in Yorkshire. So anyway, September 2020. Moving on now. I've already mentioned the magnificent Moily sale. Well, this is the Ballyray Lily cow and calf outfit that made headlines at that sale. Uh, this is the cow here. She was third highest price to sale. Her calf, her heifer calf, was the top price of the sale. An outfit we're very proud of. Uh, we were glad that the state, even though they were sold separately in the sale, two different lots, the one buyer bought both, and they were both away to Scotland, Ayrshire in Scotland. We're pleased to hear the news that the cow had another heifer calf for the new breeder. So this was actually the video that was used to sell the cow and calf. You can see how the calf, that was done about 6 weeks, 8 weeks earlier. And not to forget about our purchase at the sale, Clandy Boy Luella, who we're very happy with. So that was our purchase at the sale. Moving on now to October 2020. This here is a batch of cows and their heifer calves heading back out to the field after vaccination. This was before weaning. Before weaning, we like to have the vaccinations all complete. So what are they vaccinated for? IBR, BBD and black leg. We always leave about 2 weeks in between each vaccine and then try and leave weaning on the 2 weeks after the last vaccine. So this was October, the week in November. Moving on now to November. This is the whole batch of heifer calves last year. This was after weaning, so probably this paddock was saved for these heifer calves. There's still quite a good carpet of grass left. As you can see, there's no leaves left in the trees. Now we're into November. We'd like to keep the heifer calves shifting on, pushing them on, because they will be going to the bull in May or June, to be calving a 2-year-old. So there was a real good batch of heifer calves in 2020. There's still one cow left. She was rearing twins. She was one of the last to calve, and we thought just she would lead the way for them. Moving on now to December 2020. The only videos actually videoed in December 2020 was all the practice from the virtual shows and sales last year. We thought we'd up our game on the adverts on Dundee. So this shows here a pair of first calvers after weaning. These both had heifer calves. We sort of videoed them and photographed them for Dundee. Would have been doing that anyway, except the only difference this year was the video. So these are two heifer calves that were sold. Again, we produced a video to help with advert, so worked really well. The paddock would have been saved for, so it's still nice and green, but that's December. So everything was dead on.